Okay, so hello everybody. I don't really do videos like this specifically a lot, so you're probably confused because I mostly do gaming content, but there's just something that I feel like I need to talk about within a game. Which that stutter, you can tell this is my first time doing this. I don't really have like a script with me, so I'm just kind of just doing this just like on the flow. So that being said, there's been a bit of controversy around a certain game, like a certain summer game that everyone used to play on Roblox all the time, and that now is Night Shift at Paulies. So you're probably wondering, wait, there's controversy around that game? It's not. I can't tell if it's technically controversy or just more like things going on behind the scenes. So, that being said, well, let's get in. Okay, so there's been a couple of incidents that's happened within the server of the game, and that being said, before I start this, I want to put some warnings out that there's some mentions of SH, and racial, racial slur and just like racism in there, which I won't show, but it mentions that. So it's just a warning. So if any of you guys are triggered by that, make sure to just click off and go on with your day. So getting started. So it was Thursday night or something. I was like checking my phone. I was checking the server because I was wondering if there was like any like updates that were coming out. And I just come in and I see that there's like a lot of people just freaking out in general. And I was like, what is going on? So like I was going in like deep, I was looking into like the situation, and so Little Man, the owner of the server, he let go a bunch of his mods on the server, like kind of out of nowhere. And then a bunch of mods started quitting, things were going down. I'll place the evidence right here. I have the chats, I have the messages, everything that's happening. Not everything, but I have some good information. So then I was like, hey, let me look into this. Since no one's speaking about this outside of the server, no one has came out and spoke about this, like, outside of Discord. Like, I've looked through. There was one person that spoke about it today. I'll get to him, but no one has like truly spoke about Little Man letting go of his mods. So let me get into that. So placing evidence here shows that let me get my evidence. Actually, sorry, I got like no script, so I'm just doing. So I actually got in contact with one of the moderators, ex-moderator. So I got in contact with moderator, and I was asking like, hey, would you like to say your part, like in this situation, like things that people should know? And he had any evidence, place the evidence here. They quit because Little Man wasn't really like being too communicative with the moderators. And that isn't really good as being an owner. You need to speak to your people. And that there's been not so well of moderating the server since they got let go. Since says here at the bottom, which slur have been said in their entire history of moderating, which is pretty messed up. So I haven't really truly looked deep that much to the situation about the moderator thing, but it's just Little Man, he hasn't spoken like to his moderators a lot. He did drop an apology before you guys say anything like, oh, where's this apology video? He didn't make like apology video, but he did say something in general. He wrote like he texted an entire like apology, which I didn't get to clip it because he ended up like removing the whole general chat So I don't have access to that. I can't view any old chats anymore. No one can. But he did make an apology, which I can't show since I didn't get to show it. I didn't get to clip it or anything. But like, then I kept looking around too, and I ended up seeing that like there was something mentioned. This is allegedly, okay? This is allegedly. I'm just gonna say it's allegedly because I haven't looked too deep into it and I don't want to make any assumptions. So there was allegedly a moderator that got SA or SH by another moderator in that server, and the little man did nothing to bat an eye about it for some reason. Which, I don't know, I feel like in the situation like that, you need to, like, step up, say something about the situation, get it figured out, and then boom. And even then, the whole part of letting go moderators, which there was no, like, really strong reason for that to happen. And it's just a messed up thing as a whole, because these moderators, these poor moderators, they put a lot of their time and a lot of their effort into, like, moderating these servers. And just to get dropped like it's nothing, which I have shown, which in the evidence it does show, he didn't really speak to them a lot because he didn't have much trust in them, which is strange for the most part, because why wouldn't you trust the people moderating your server? If you make them moderators, you have trust. You should have trust in them, which is strange, because why would you get rid of the people keeping your server safe because you have an assumption they might do something, which is just kind of strange to just like think of, because like, why would you do something like that? Now, getting into more grotesque, more into detail things, which, warning again, if any of these things trigger you, please click off for your sake. I care about you guys. I care about if anything disgusts you guys, or if anything makes you guys feel uncomfortable. That's why. So, I got in contact with the only person I saw really speaking about the situation. Here's his TikTok, because I want to thank him a lot for giving me a bunch of information about some things that's happened. So, looking into it, there was some situation that was going on with a minor. Yes, a minor, a child, someone underage. And another person in, like, the lobby. So, you know, like, when you put into the game, you go into the lobby, right? It's just a whole, like, kind of, like, Chuck E. Cheese, like, area, like, before you start. And it says that, like, the person was exposing this child to a lot of, like, gross, like, inappropriate things. And it's just disgusting. And I feel like no one really spoke about that either. Which, it's something that the TikToker I mentioned, that he saw, he spoke about it, but the thing is, no one's been speaking about this situation, like, this whole time. Like, no one has been speaking about it, no one's mentioned it, no one's even talked about it. It's like it didn't happen, but it did. The moderator, that poor person that had to be exposed to, like, stuff. And it was just an act of bullying, too, towards that child. Which is really messed up to that point. Because at the end, it's just a child. Like, why put time and effort in doing that to a child? Which is just gross. And even then, I feel like if I brought this up to Little Man himself, I feel like he wouldn't do much about it, which is my opinion, I feel. So he could do something about it, he could not. But it's just my opinion that I feel like he wouldn't do much to it. Which I feel like he needs to like fully address situations like this. Like, I know he addressed the moderator situation, he apologized for it. But other situations like this, like with the moderator incidents and what have that shown, people should be banned for that. Like, I do wish that TikToker did give me the names of the people, if he had like any recording of it, because that person should be banned. That person should be gone. But they're probably still out there in Roblox doing that to who knows what. It's just a really like behind the scenes like situation, and no one's speaking about it, which is the worst part of it, because everyone's just acting like nothing's going on, but truly, like, there's just a lot going on that no one just bats an eye to mention. That's why I feel like I want to be like the first to just truly just talk through this whole thing and just get like all the information to everyone out there. Which I'm saying, please spread this information. But all I ask out of anyone that sees this, please do not attack any of these people, especially Little Man too. Which I'll say it, which even if all the bad things he's done, please do not like attack him. Do not send threats to these people or anything. Do not say anything harmful. Do not like make any assumption or anything. I'm just saying all the information I found, which there could be a lot more that I don't know of, so I won't make any assumptions. But do not attack these people. Little Man, he's just a developer for a game, a really popular game, and he shouldn't be threatened or anything, since I'm guessing this is probably his first big game that's gone like viral. He's probably just a little lost at like what to do, or like how to move to like the next like mile point. So do I say there is forgiveness for him? At the bottom of my heart, I do have forgiveness for this guy. He probably got a lot going on. He just doesn't know how to take care of it though. He did make his apologies, so I will accept that. I will accept that he made that apology. But situations like these are a lot more serious, and that they should be more mentioned about. So all I ask is, please, Little Man, please do your part in the community. Do your part, trust your moderators, and maybe something like this wouldn't have to happen again. Because something like this should just only happen once. This shouldn't happen again. So, that's all in conclusion. It's just all I have to say about it. It's just I wanted to get the word out about the situation. I just wanted people to be aware too. So in that server, they still haven't brought back the general chat or anything. The whole server's kind of been in lockdown. And I'm just surprised that no one's mentioned this. Which is strange, because I feel like something like this, people would be on top of. But that's the end of it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, all that. And drink water. Make sure you drink water. And have a good day, guys. So this is the conclusion to the controversies around night shift at Paulies.